Guys, I'm finally reviewing Game of Thrones Season 7. I'll get into that in a moment, but first let me just say, the main plot of the 7th season is that Daenerys Targaryen, she has finally reached the Seven Kingdoms. She wants to rule the Seven Kingdoms. She finds that she is the best fit, and that it is her place because her dad was the king before getting taken over with the help of the Kingslayer, aka Jaime, with Robert Baratheon. So that's like all the backstory of the first season, which ties in beautifully with the 7th season, because it's like now it's finally happening between it's now Daenerys Targaryen pretty much versus Cersei Lannister. And everyone's fearing Cersei Lannister for good reasons too. I mean, she blew up like, an entire church full of the people she hated. So it's understandable. So this season basically focuses on Cersei Lannister and Daenerys Targaryen one-upping each other in a series of events. There's plenty of side characters that get plenty of attention in this season. You have Arya Stark, she gets attention. Sansa Stark, Littlefinger, Jon Snow, of course. And so the first time I watched this season, I thought it was good, but there was stuff that really frustrated me. And I was like, you know what? It's not going to be fair for me to review this season after the first time. Because I had recalled that, hey, after I rewatched season 5 and 6 a second time, I loved them. I was able to understand certain things, especially having after seen the 7 seasons, and I was like, well, I kind of go back on my word of season 5 and 6 with what I said, because with what I said, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and it's like, now I do. So I was like, you know what, taking a seat back, and I'm going to rewatch season 7, and then be able to give my 2 cents. And honestly, season 7, I really liked, the second time around. I think it is a really good 7th season, and a lot of shows can't say that we have a good 7th season. It is a good 7th season. It has those couple of really cool battle scenes, that we come to expect. The characters get some fleshing out, and some characters have like really good moments, especially Theon, in the later half of the season. It's just a lot of good stuff, and I have to say, probably my favorite episodes are, episode 4, and then, episode 7. They're great episodes. The loot train scene especially, like, holy cow, that was great action choreography, and the music by, I always get his name wrong, but I always just call him Raymond. But Raymond, Dejawada, I think that's how you say it. He gives us another season filled with beautifully composed character themes, along with just themes of, these places that the characters visit. It's outstanding. There's a lot to like about this season. But it isn't perfect. It's not like the other seasons where it is perfect. This season, there is a romance that, whilst the second time I understand where it's going, and I understand how it's getting developed, but I still wasn't the biggest fan of it. Like, I liked it, it's serviceable, but it's not the greatest romance development that I've seen in this show, and there have been a lot of great romances that were fleshed out in the show. It's just this, unfortunately, isn't the best one, and because of that, it's kind of a negative to me, even though it is not bad the way when I first saw it, I thought so, but it's still kind of a negative to me, as well as there's a character death in episode 7 that just felt so anticlimactic, especially with how great he or she was. Again, I'm not going to say who it was, but like, it's just kind of frustrating, because it's like, it's a character that you thought would have a better death, but it was just, it's such a cliche fashion that it didn't feel like straight out of Game of Thrones. It felt like straight out of, like, I don't know, a Marvel film or something. So, but those are really my only 2 negatives, as well as, like, it's really just nitpicks. But I will still be giving this season overall of Game of Thrones a 4.5 out of 5 star rating, which it's an A-. I still think that's a great rating for a great show. And I'm very much so excited for what the 8th season is going to have to offer. I know it's a shame we have to wait an extra year, but hey, if it brings out better quality than this season, I'm fine with that. So guys, Game of Thrones Season 7, what did you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.